and welcome to the Gamers Emporium. Today we're going to be going in through Dragon Age Inquisition's war table because there's been a lot of confusion about what does what and what power is, and just I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of just check that out and see what, show you guys kind of what the ins and outs it is, so you guys aren't so, totally effing screwed if you make a decision. And now you can, kind of make decisions based on after this video. So when you first walk into the war table, you'll be presented with this screen where it says you can pick a Inquisition perk. Let's go over that first. Perks are things that make it easier to you to either A, open up conversations, B, help your forces and gain influence faster, or C, help you in your journey yourself. Like there's some things that like, let's go into the Inquisition one, where it says Inquisition, improved coordination and infrastructure. So this one has, like, the first one that you can acquire is history knowledge, and it gives you plus 50% XP for each codec entry you find. That might be a good one to get later down the road, because I'm pretty sure that the more codec stuff that you find, it's more XP, so it's not very much, but hey, 50% more is 50% more XP. Period. I mean, what have you. The first one I definitely bought, which was Antivian Tailoring, which increases the max capacity size for your inventory by 15, and then the Imperial Core Tailoring, which increases the capacity by another 15. Another one you might want to check out is Tempered Glass Flasks. It increases one potion slot for all party members. That might be definitely something to look forward to. And then there is exclusive training, gain 1 combat ability point for the Inquisitor only, but you do have to have 4 points needed in the category period, so I would have to get this one and this one first in order to get exclusive training, but I think it's only 1 point, so eventually you can get there. Then let's move on to forces. Forces is kind of like Cullen's sort of thing. It's more of like being a tougher Inquisitor or having tougher Inquisitor forces and such. So let's start at the top. First one is Underworld Knowledge. It opens up, like I said, this one opens up new dialogue for criminal activities and XP bonus XP for 50% for each codex. So that right there. So that last one, that would only give you 50%. And this one adds another 50% zero, or you would gain 100% increase for each codex entry. Then you have, I'm gonna butcher this, Masache's method. Grants a 5% bonus increase in XP earned from killing foes. Definitely get this one if you don't already start with it. I can't remember if you do or not, but if you don't, get it. It's obvious. You kill things in this game, you gain more XP. This should be an obvious one. Rider's Posture. Rider's Posture is training in the proper weight distribution during hard riding significantly increases resistance to being unseen. Okay, so basically, if you're being shot by arrows or something like that while you're on your steed or on your horseback or whatever, it's harder for them to take you off. This one, Antivian Stitched Saddle, thank you, increases resistance. Okay, so more in unseated stuff. This one increases maximum focus from 100 to 200. Second tier focus effect from abilities can now be triggered. Interesting. Master Focus, so increases from 200 to 300, third tier. True Grit, all party members gain a 10% increase to all defenses. More healing potions, that's obvious. Mage Schematics, reverse engineering the robes and staves will provide new rare schematics, so that's good for, like, getting better stuff. Rogue Schematics, I should really get this one, considering I am a rogue, technically speaking. I play as an archer for a single player. And then you have Warrior Schematics, the same thing, obviously. Lord Brand, I can't read. Reduces by 5% the time it takes for Cullen to complete operations. This one is something you might want to get in on early, but we'll explain what operations means in a moment. Then you go to Secrets, which is Liliana, who is, by my standards, probably the coolest person in this game, to be honest. Besides Varric. Varric's just a badass. And Iron Bull. Those two together. Seriously. Awesome. Arcane Knowledge opens up. Okay, so this one opens up arcane stuff for, like, arcane studies. So, like, when you're dealing with Fade or mages or, something to do with Chantry or Circle, something along that lines. And then yet another 50% increase to XP for each codex. So that would be 150 increase to codec entry stuff. Optimal cutting grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. So that's more around the lines of like if you're really into potion making or potion crafting and stuff like that, this will help you acquire stuff a little bit faster. Eagle-eyed. This one's kind of interesting. Oh, so this one grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. So if you were looking for, like, this would be a really good one if you are a archer or a mage, because this one will increase your range in which you can like start attacking and such. Definitely acquire that one. I think I might do that. Enhanced Studies grants an additional 50% for each foe studied, including those already completed, applied retroactively. So in the game, you'll find like certain things, like you'll find like I think it's called ectoplasm for certain types of enemies, or maybe like a zombie's bone or something along those lines. You'll take it to this person in Haven, and then you can gain research from that person. Now, more research on a foe means you'll do extra damage, or you find more about them, maybe some extra codex stuff, all that great stuff. Definitely acquire this one. It's really good. I should have it, but I don't. Deft Hands, Fine Tools allows all rogues in the party to open masterwork locks. I actually haven't found. I'm not too far in the game, I don't think, but it allows. But I haven't found anything that required like a much more like a difficult like lock thing, because it's weird. I haven't had to like use any sort of like weird like in Dragon Age 2. I remember there was some sort of like locking mini game I think you had to do for like certain locks. I can't remember, so but I haven't come across anything like that. But that might be something you might want to look into. Forward Scouts reveals additional landmarks and points of interest on the maps of every area. That could be, you know, more codex entries, ergo more XP, so yada yada yada. Trainee Herbalists gain a collection of tier 1 herbs, and then Veteran is just increase of that. As part of the training puts a large collection along, delivered for personal use, a large collection of rare herbs. Okay, so it's the same thing. So Trainee, Veteran, Master, same thing, just a higher tier. Smuggler Tanner reduces by 5% the time it takes Liliana to complete operations, and then yeah, basically both of these are the same thing. One's just more so. And they have connections, and then this one is for what is her name? Josephine. Josephine's kind of like the noble ambassador, so she deals with all like the money trading, she deals with all the accounting, she deals with all the connections and the stuff like throughout the Inquisition. Nobility knowledge, this is another codex increase. Sterling reputation, merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for the excuse me, for items sold to them. So it's more of, this one's more about like if you do a lot of buying and trading and such. Let's see, a favor for a favor, merchants will offer Inquisition 10% discount for their goods, so even more so, I suppose. Elite clientele, shops offer to buy and sell 15% better prices. So most of this stuff is mostly just for like shops and stuff like that. But if you're into that, hey, far be it for me to tell you what to do on this game. And we're kind of running out of time, but it's basically the short end of that stick. So that's what that is. Now, after this, you'll get to a screen. You press circle, and you come to two choices, Orlais or Ferelden. Let's go to Ferelden. Okay, so this is the actual war table. This is where all the magic happens. Now, you have 3 people at your disposal to dish out what kind of things you want to do. You have Cullen, Josephine, and Liliana. Each one with their kind of ways of dealing with things. Cullen is more of like the backbone of the army, the forces. Liliana has her spies, and Josephine works kind of like within the system, sort of thing. In my opinion, she works like the angles, the connections. Talking to this person so that this thing certain happens. So you see at the bottom of the screen, right around here, you see you have power. Now I have 63 power. Now power is used to dish out what kind of things or certain things to do around in different areas. So let's pick a one at answer a request from Hasmal. Okay, so this doesn't cost any power, but it does cost time, and this is real time. Like if I stop playing the game in real time, this would keep going, and after some amount of minutes, it would end. So it all depends on what you want to do. For this one, I'm not going to read it too in-depthly, but let's see. So Josephine would take 14 minutes 15 seconds. On the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you'll see she says that we can arrange safe patches from Hasmel and let the city's leaders believe they owe us a favor. Liliana, hostility toward mages remains, but there are ways to travel without drawing notice. So she, like I said, she's kind of the sneaky one. And then we got Cullen. We have a few Templars of our own. Hasmel's Templars will be comfortable working with them. They can ensure safe patches for the mages. Now his takes the least amount of time, so we're definitely going to probably choose him. And then that goes on. Now there's a lot bigger ones that have, you know, this one is an actual mission that you'll have to undertake and such like that, but we'll go into that maybe another time. Let's find one that'll maybe cost us some power, unless I don't have any. Well, some of them will cost power to do right away, and that'll decrease from your power, which you gain power through gaining influence in the Inquisition by doing certain tasks, finding things, that sort of thing. And once you choose, like I chose Cullen for this one, so while Cullen is doing this one at the moment, he is unavailable for any other one. So you have to kind of choose what you're going to do wisely, like take in all what's going on at the time, and kind of decide where you want to divvy up those types of forces. Maybe we can find one around here, or not. Oh, see, this would be a completed one. Yeah, see these now. Some of them can take up like hours. Like this one for Cullen, if this one he's busy on another mission, so he can't do that one. Liliana would take 54 minutes, but Josephine, she would only take 45 minutes. So, you know, divvy up smartly. You know, smartly, is it a word? Divvy up your forces in a way that you'll be able to still undertake certain things, but not, you know, become too, you know, strung out. And that's basically War Table. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else. Just kind of like figure out. You kind of have to like mull around a little bit and kind of like get it in yourself, get your hands dirty, that sort of thing, and you'll get used to it really quickly. It does seem kind of daunting to begin with, but it's really not. It's actually quite a lot of fun, kind of dishing out where your forces go and how to do things. But yeah, I guess that's it for the video. If you guys like the video, definitely give us a like and a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. If it's your first time with us, welcome to the channel. We got everything from Rift to Titanfall to, oh god, we haven't done a Titanfall video in forever now that I think about it. Well, we got everything from everything. Rift, Dragon Age Inquisition, Call of Duty. We got it all. We got it all, and we will be continuing to do it all. Anyway, guys, this is Spiceful7 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a great night, day.